Hey, welcome to your first workout. My name is Coach Ronnie. Let's get right into it with our warm up. Okay, so come down onto one knee, scoop your hips forward and lean into it. Okay, we're gonna feel a stretch in our hip flexors. You might even feel something in your ankles. That is totally normal. But we're just going to get those muscles loosened up and ready for our workout. Good, switch sides. And as we get our muscles ready for our workout, we also want to get our mind ready for our workout. Because you see, even if you don't want to believe it, the way you think and feel about exercise in your body actually dictates the results that you're going to get. Back to your first leg. Okay, but this time you're going to come out on an angle. Same hand comes inside. You're going to twist up and back down. So as we get ready, what I want you to do is just repeat after me. I get to work out. Working out is a privilege, and I get to reap the rewards. Good, switch sides. Because I deserve to feel good in my body. I deserve more. Good. All right, guys, come on up to your feet. What you're gonna do, push your hips forward, reach all the way up, and push your hips back, reach for your toes. And again, I deserve a body I love. I deserve to know how good it feels to love the skin I'm in. And I am worthy of showing up and putting in the work. Good, okay guys, then we're gonna do some leg swings. Just gonna kick up towards your opposite hand. And again, repeat after me. I am strong, I am powerful, and I am capable of amazing things. Good. I deserve to know how good it feels to show up for myself. Good, and if you can't quite grab, don't worry, just kick your bum, okay? Good. I get to work out. I get to move my body. And I am grateful for this body that I have. Good, okay guys, so now we're gonna get into our circuit. And what I want you to do is set a timer for 15, 20 minutes, whatever you have, and you are going to do 10 to 12 reps of the following exercises, back to back, how we're gonna do it here. Then you're gonna rest and do as many rounds as you can until your timer goes off, okay? And if you have unlimited time, 3 rounds is great, okay? 3 to 4 rounds, more than enough here, okay? So what we're gonna start with is a plank. So you're gonna come down onto your mat, onto your elbows, okay? Now get your feet out, pull your belly button in towards your spine, squeeze your bum, and breathe. And a plank is a really good time to think of your affirmations, right? Because if you sit here and you tell yourself how hard it is, and you think about how hard it is, does that plank get any easier? No, right? So remind yourself, I am strong, I am powerful, and I am capable of amazing things. And if your core is on fire and you can't keep going, just drop to your knees, right? Drop to your knees, keep going, and hold. Good. All right, guys, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, then, if at any point in time you need to pause this, please feel free, okay? But if you're ready to keep going, we're gonna keep going. Now, next up, we're going to do a clamshell, all right? But we're going to do an extended clamshell. So what I want you to try to do is push yourself all the way up. Okay, so you're gonna push in, so you're feeling it in both of your glutes. So again, 10 to 12 on each side here. Okay, your elbow should be directly underneath your shoulder. And push in to your knee at the bottom. So you're feeling it in the glutes down there. And then squeeze at the top. Good. Whenever you're done, 10 to 12, switch. And for any of these exercises, if 10 to 12 isn't hard enough, then I want you to add weights, add bands, add resistance. Okay, the key isn't just to do 10 to 12 reps because it's some magical number, okay? I want you to do 10 to 12 reps that count. Okay, this is how you're gonna see results from these workouts, is you need to make sure that every rep counts. So what that means is in the last 3 reps, you really wanna make sure that they burn. Because if those last 3 reps aren't burning, your body is not changing, okay? So we wanna make sure that those last 3 reps are being felt in our muscles, okay? Now, next exercise, one second here, guys. We are doing push-ups, okay? So push-ups, before you freak out, what I want you to do is come into a tabletop position and then walk your knees back, okay? We don't wanna actually do our push-ups in a tabletop position. It's gonna have us in an awkward one. You want a straight line from your head down to your knees. Your hands should be right underneath your shoulders, and then just down and up. And with these ones, just do your best, right? Work on coming down a little bit lower, but make it a goal to practice these, right? The more you do them, the stronger you're gonna get and the easier they're gonna feel. Okay, and again, 10 to 12 here. Okay, guys, so give yourself a second. Then next up, we are doing squats. Now, you are more than welcome to do plain body weight squats. However, if you want a little bit of a challenge, what you can do is grab either a weight, or if you have a backpack, sack of potatoes, it doesn't matter, grab that. And I want you to set yourself up. Feet are shoulder width apart, okay? Toes are slightly angled out. Bring that weight up here, and then push your knees out. Okay, you want your knees to follow your toes. So that means that your toes are slightly pointed out, so your knees go out. Okay, our knees never come in, right? Our knees follow our toes. This is how we strengthen our legs, strengthen our knees. Okay, guys? And again, 10 to 12, go until it burns, and then do 2 more, all right? So, catch your breath as needed. Then our next exercise, we're doing a 2-point row, okay? So what I want you to do is grab, again, if you have a weight, that's awesome. If not, a backpack, anything you have will do, okay? Now, 2-point row, all that means is you have 2 points of contact with the ground, okay? So what you're gonna do is just stand in a comfortable position, roll your shoulders back, hinge forward, engage your core, and then row. Okay, drive your elbow behind you and not letting your body twist, right? Notice that it is just my arm that is moving. Perfect. Okay, other side, roll your shoulders back, lean forward, engage your core, and drive. Good. Really driving your elbow behind you, bringing the weight towards your rib cage. Good. All right. Next up, we're doing reverse lunges. Okay, so you're gonna start at the top and you're just going to step back. Okay, so I want you to do all 10 on one leg and then switch legs. Now, biggest thing with a lunge is we are working the front leg, okay? So you're not pushing off with the back leg, you are pushing into the heel of your front foot. Okay, that back leg is just there for balance. And if you're struggling with your balance, find a spot on the floor ahead of you and just stare. Good. Almost there, you guys. Keep going. Remind yourself of how strong and badass you are. Good. If you need to catch your breath after that, don't worry about it. Those ones are meant to get your heart rate up. We just have one more exercise and then you're gonna rest anyways. Okay, so what you're gonna do, come onto your mat, and we're gonna do some Supermans, okay? So Supermans, work your upper back, your lower back, your glutes, and your hamstrings, okay? Excuse me. So arms and legs are extended. Then what you're gonna do, squeeze your bum as you lift your heels and your legs, and then you're gonna squeeze your upper back and back down. Up and back down. Squeeze, working all those muscles along the back. All right, guys. So, like I said, when you're done that, rest for about 1 to 3 minutes, grab some water, and repeat. Okay, so repeat a total of 3 times or however many rounds you have time for, all right? Other than that, go, stretch, drink some water, and remember, you are a freaking badass and you deserve to love the skin you're in.